Picture yourself waiting for summer vacation. Every school day felt endless, almost like time had completely slowed down. Now, think about last month. Didn't it disappear before you even realized it was already over? Why does childhood seem enormous while adulthood races forward faster every single passing year for you? The answer has almost nothing to do with clocks. Your brain is secretly changing how it measures time. But before explaining that, there's another strange detail almost everyone completely overlooks during everyday life. Have you noticed your very first memories still feel surprisingly long compared with recent ordinary weeks together? That's because your young brain was constantly discovering brand new experiences instead of repeating familiar routines every day. Every new experience forced your brain to capture extra details, making each day feel richer and much longer. Routine changes everything, because familiar moments require far less mental processing than exciting, unfamiliar experiences every single day. Researchers have repeatedly linked novelty with stronger memory formation and a much slower feeling of passing time. If you're enjoying this explanation, like the video and subscribe, because the biggest surprise is still coming. Here's the twist. Your perception of time isn't shrinking. Your memories are simply becoming less densely packed together. What if your busiest years actually feel shorter because your brain quietly stops recording the ordinary moments around you? Think about your daily commute. Can you honestly remember every drive from last week without struggling first? Your brain saves energy by compressing familiar experiences instead of storing every tiny detail like childhood once did. It's surprisingly similar to zipping computer files. Less unique information means dramatically smaller memories stored inside your mind. Meanwhile, childhood constantly created fresh mental files because nearly everything felt completely new and worth remembering every day. Scientists call this memory density, and it strongly influences how long entire periods of life seem afterward. But memory density isn't the whole story. Another hidden factor quietly changes your sense of passing years even more. Have you ever noticed birthdays seemed incredibly far apart when you were only 8 years old growing up? Back then, 1 year represented a huge portion of your entire life, making every birthday feel incredibly distant ahead. At 40 years old, another single year becomes only a tiny fraction of everything you've already experienced before. Your brain naturally compares new time against your entire lifetime, making later years seem surprisingly shorter by comparison alone. And the next discovery explains why simple changes today can actually make your future years feel noticeably longer again. So, can you actually slow life down without changing the clock or adding more hours to your day? Surprisingly, research suggests you can influence time perception by intentionally breaking familiar routines more often each week. Even taking another route home gives your brain fresh details that become stronger, lasting memories than routine ever could. Learning one new skill creates countless unique mental snapshots your brain eagerly stores with remarkable detail for years. Meeting different people also expands memory because unfamiliar conversations demand far more attention than predictable interactions every day. Your brain remembers difference far better than repetition, and that's the hidden key behind longer-lasting, memorable years ahead. But there's one surprising habit making modern life feel even faster, and almost everyone repeats it without noticing daily. Constant scrolling floods your attention with endless information, but surprisingly leaves fewer meaningful memories behind afterward for you. Hours disappear quickly because your attention keeps jumping instead of deeply experiencing any single meaningful moment around you. Slowing down sometimes means paying closer attention instead of constantly searching for the very next distraction waiting nearby today. Simple mindful moments moments often become surprisingly vivid memories because your brain finally records rich, meaningful details instead of rushing. And the final piece connects everything back to that endless summer vacation you remembered at the very beginning together. Remember that child staring at the classroom clock, convinced summer vacation would never finally arrive at all? That child wasn't imagining things. Time truly felt longer because every single day overflowed with unforgettable discoveries everywhere. Growing older doesn't automatically steal time. It simply changes how your brain stores and compares life's experiences every day. That's encouraging because your future memories depend more on today's choices than your actual age alone ever could. Every unfamiliar place, meaningful conversation, and challenging skill teaches your brain to stretch life's memories once again naturally. The clock never changed. You changed, and your remarkable brain adapted beautifully to an increasingly familiar world around you. So maybe the real secret isn't finding more time, but creating more moments your brain refuses to forget forever. Imagine looking back 10 years from now. Which memories will still shine brighter than everything else you've experienced together? Perhaps your longest years are still waiting, hidden inside experiences you simply haven't chosen to explore yet yourself. Because the richest life isn't measured by calendars, but by unforgettable moments, permanently written inside your remarkable memory forever. So here's one final question. What new experience could completely reshape your memories starting tomorrow morning for yourself? Maybe that's exactly how childhood made ordinary days feel wonderfully endless, and how you can begin reclaiming that feeling today.